Hi everybody. So here I am in the comfort of my own home. It's actually my daughter's house. Um, and the reason for this video, first and foremost, is to thank everybody that has watched my attempt of the Pacific Crest Trail. And I'm not going to mention names because I don't want to miss anybody. And some of you have commented. Some of you are frequent commenters. And let me just say that if you're a vlogger, you know and understand that comments are really encouraging and they really help when it comes to wanting to just keep going, move forward, and kind words are just very encouraging. And I thank you very much for everybody that watched, and those of you that have commented on the videos that I put out. Okay, so I am now off trail, and this time it's pretty much for good this year. Whether or not I'll return to do more of it in the following years, I don't know. So I'd like to explain to you why I got off trail. And there's not just one reason alone. It's actually a few different reasons. Okay, the main reason why I got off is because, as many of you know, last year, 2020, I had a heart attack and a quadruple heart bypass, and that's why Bloodbeard gave me the trail name of Tin Man, because a Tin Man was looking for a new heart and got a new heart. Well, I just had a heart bypass. But anyway, that's how I got my name, my trail name. And when I hiked this trail, and when I've done day hikes and overnight backpacking and shakedowns and whatnot, I never really had a problem. I would always run a little short of breath climbing, but that's just, it happens to a lot of people. But with me, I noticed it a little bit more than I used to notice it. And so when I got into the Sierra, and I got into elevation above 9,000 feet, I've been there several times, like on day hikes, and then back down again. This particular time, I noticed something. I think it was around the second day. That, of course, climbing was hard, and it would take my breath away, and that's why I was using that oxygen that I think I have it here. Anyway, I think I showed it in one of the videos, so when I would do those days hiking in the Sierra at elevation, I noticed something that was happening, and that is that whenever I laid down at the end of the day, my heart would start to race. It would just beat very hard, very hard, very hard. Nothing that would normally happen before. And then also, there's something called PVCs. I don't recall if they're pre-ventricular contractions or post. I don't remember, but I remember having those before, especially when I was in the hospital, when I was when I had the heparin drip in my arm before my surgery. I remember I had this. It's kind of like a skip beat, and it kind of takes your breath away. You skip, and you just kind of go like this. That was happening when I was in the Sierra, and when I was laying down resting after a day of hiking. And I noticed that, and that was not something that happened before. So it got me a little concerned. And at that point, along with a couple of other things that I'll explain right now, I decided, it's probably best that I get off. I did everything that I could when it came to the plantar fasciitis to try to mitigate that, to continue on, even if there was pain, but not the horrific pain. But when it came to the heart issues, I wasn't going to really mess around with that. Now, prior to coming back, I think it was the second time with my plantar fasciitis, I did get a call from the VA, as I had mentioned in one of the other videos, and they wanted to do an annual checkup, especially after the heart attack, or the surgery, should I say. And I told them I would have to wait until after the Pacific Crest Trail because they couldn't do a quick appointment. And now I think I want to get in there and have them just kind of check me out. So now the other reason why, along with this issue that I believe was a certain problem with my heart, and my heart was having, and as I said, I don't feel any pain, I didn't feel any pressure, I didn't feel any of those things that I felt when I was actually having a heart attack. No, I didn't feel any of that. I just did feel very difficult breathing, very difficult to catch my breath, and I did notice that rapid beating of my heart, as well as the skipping of the beats when I was resting after the hike. Nothing that I experience now that I've already been home. I think I've been home. This is my second day I've been home. I got home yesterday. And I will do a summary of my through hike attempt, or my lash, I'm going to call it, because it was pretty long. Not super long, but it was pretty long. And I'll do a summary of that, and I'll explain the things that I got out of it. I got a lot out of this hike. And so the other reason is that when I got off for the plantar fasciitis the first week, which I should have gone to the doctor, it wasn't a week. It was, I believe it was around 9 days. And then afterwards, I got off. It was, I don't remember exactly, but it was around, I'm thinking it was around 10 or 11 days. Okay. And then this kind of put me behind. Now, when my first episode, when I was having those, and you guys probably seen it, I was doing 8 miles. I was doing 10 miles. Instead of the 24 miles, the 17, the 21 miles that I was doing at first, prior to my plantar fasciitis. And that's why I kind of chose to go 10 miles up to Big Bear, because I was already experiencing pain. And there's something else that I do want to say about the pain to my feet. And so when I was doing that, it slowed me down and put me back. When I got off trail, because of the extreme heat that there was over a mile, it was around 620. I think I put down 618, but it was probably closer to 620 when I retreated back to Butter Belt, something like that, the dirt road. And so where was I? Olive just came in right now. Put something down here, and I lost my thinking. So when I retreated, I already knew that I was already falling behind in the bubble. And even though I consider myself a slow hiker, I'm also a solo hiker. I don't necessarily like to hike with other people, not because I don't like their company. I love their company, especially when we reach a tent site, or when we're resting and taking a break and there's a bunch of people. It's nice to talk with them, nice to gather our thoughts and just socialize a little bit. But when it comes to hiking, I like to hike alone. I'll make a video about that. I think it's a huge difference between hiking with a group of people that you are talking with, socializing with, speaking with all the time, and when you are hiking solo, when you are just you and the wilderness and your thoughts about anything that you may be thinking about, deep thought or anything. It's almost like a meditation. And I think those people that are solo hikers probably understand what I'm talking about. And so I knew that I was falling behind in the bubble, and I didn't want to get into the Sierra where there was not going to be anybody there. I was going to be the last one there. There was other people behind me, but I'm not even sure if that one gentleman called Dragon, if he ever left. And I know there was a few people that were behind, but there wasn't many. And here's the other thing: the finances. The budget was still there. I still have budget to continue on. However, I don't think that I would have made it to Canada at the time that I was in and the pace that I was at. I don't think that I would have made it to Canada. Other people may have, but I don't think that I was going to make it to Canada. And I didn't think it was fair to Olive Oil. Olivia is my wife's name, aka Olive Oil. I didn't think it was fair to her to go out and continue on the hike, even though I didn't think I was going to finish it, and spend that money when I could have actually, if I'm not going to finish it, I could spend that money with her. And we can get in a car. We do plan on going up the Owens Valley, and we plan on doing something, maybe even going up to Crater Lake. We already went up to Mammoth the time that I was resting after the heat exhaustion, the heat episode that I had, which I did spend 13 days off trail that time. And I kind of knew, why not just spend some time, make sure that this heat is gone. And so believing or thinking that I wasn't going to finish it, not wanting to spend money that we could use together, thinking that I probably wasn't going to be able to make it to finish to Canada. My heart, the main thing was my heart. And those things right there, I think, were the main reasons why I stopped this hike when I did. Now, am I going to continue on hiking this like next year or the year after? I'm already 62 years old. I'm going to be 63 in December. I do want to go and get my physical checkup that at the VA they wanted me to do that. I still want to go and do that and find out what they say about what they think about the condition of my heart and my general condition. I think I'm doing pretty good. But if I do that, am I going to do the Sierra? Am I going to stay pass after pass after pass, do all those 12 passes at higher elevation? Am I going to be safe? I don't know. So there's still a lot to be said about that. Am I going to continue hiking? Of course. Yes, I have to. I need to. Because it's healthy and it's good physically and mentally. And it's something that Olive Oil and I, we enjoy doing, especially together. It's just an enormous amount of fun together. And so I wanted to explain to you the reasons why. And when I started this YouTube channel, Felipe and Olive Oil Hike, it was in late 2019. Some of the videos, like for example, Olive Oil on a Trail, some of those videos were from earlier on in 2019. And I just put them together and edit it into that one video that I really like a lot. I watch it several times. And so the reason why I started this channel was for us to be able to look at it together and say, oh, look, we did this, we did that, and also for our children and our grandchildren. And then after that, so I do have the YouTube videos, of course, that they can always look at, even if they're not around grandpa or whoever, great grandpa, I don't know. I don't have any great grandchildren right now. But I also have the memory cards, and I have them backed up as well. So hopefully they'll be able to look at that later on. I know I want to look at that. I want to look at all the videos that I did, because surprisingly you forget some things. And I just wanted to be able to do that. So that's why I started the YouTube channel. Now, what's in it after this? Well, the next few videos, I want to do a gear video. Hopefully, Olive Oil doesn't get. She always does this. She gets my pack and she unloads everything and puts everything away, and some things go here and there, and I don't know where everything's at. And no, I'm not blaming her. She's just very organized and knows what she wants to do. But I have asked her not to get anything out of the backpack for now, because I want to do right now the bear canister's in there with a lot of food, and I want to show you guys what I had. I do want to do a review on the Superior Wilderness Designs Rugged Long Haul 50 backpack, which I think is an amazing backpack. I will show you. Let me turn this around. You probably might see olive oil. Let me turn this around and show you something really quick. See up there? That is what I painted when I did the 2020 announcement. Then my heart attack and the COVID. That's just an old Navy thing that I had. Here's that Exos 48 right there. In the closet up in there, I have the Yole circuit, the Nemo Hornet 2. I'll do a review on the Lunar Solo, because I think it's a fantastic tent. I've used several tents throughout the years, and I don't think I've had a better solo tent than the Lunar Solo. It's just an absolutely fantastic tent. I know a lot of people say, well, why don't you just get something made out of Dyneema? Why don't you get like a Z-Pax duplex or a triplex or an altiplex or and I could, and I think those are very good tents. That people that I've met on trail, they love those tents. I love the Lunar Solo. I don't see a reason to get anything else. I put it through the grinder, and it's done so well, and it's very light too. And that's also the backpack. I want to do videos on that. There might be a couple of other things, a couple of reviews that I might do. I know I have somebody that wants to know how I pack my backpack. Says, how do you get everything in there? Well, there's a certain system, and I'll talk about organizing. I'll probably make a video on organizing things. You got to be organized when you're out there, because otherwise, you got everything laid out inside your tent, and then now you're looking for everything. Oh, where's this? Where's that? Where's this? Where's that? So I'll make a video about those things. Those are the kind of plans that we have coming up soon. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to change the name of the channel to something like Felipe and Olivia Living, something like that. I might continue on with the hiking. We are going to continue with the hiking. I want to do that, but there might be something else. For example, I'm a home chef, so to speak, and Olivia also loves cooking. And today I made some Chinese food for the family, and we might do something. One of my sons is a professional chef in Vail, Colorado, in which we've done some hiking and over there and snow skiing and stuff like that. But I didn't video any of that. Last time I was over there was last year, last year. But we were only there for a short while. Anyway, I'm already making this video a little bit long, but I might show some things about cooking and whatnot. I used to have a leather business as well. I might show something about that. How to make sheaths for knives. How to make sheaths for like cooking knives, home knives. I made wallets. It was a business that I had. Because it was a hobby, and then it turned into a business. Then I closed it up. I haven't done that in a while. But I don't know exactly where this is going to go. I also do fishing, deep sea, out in the ocean fishing. Haven't done that in a while. I want to get more into fishing here in the probably in the Sierra if I can, but I don't know how often I'll be able to go. Because down here in Southern California, the fishing isn't the greatest. But you know, you get some people like Huck Outdoors. I think I mentioned him before. He's been pretty successful doing some fishing, but he does like Big Bear and Silverwood Lake, I think it is, and then but I think a lot of it is out in the Sierra. So I'm not sure where it's going to go. Anyway, I think I've been babbling on about this. So again, I want to thank you guys for watching the videos. I haven't finished editing all of them, so I'm not sure exactly what it is you're going to see or how I'm going to edit it. But anyway, thank you guys very much. It's already been 20 minutes of me talking, so you guys probably don't want to see me that much longer. Thank you very much. I appreciate everything, and this is not the last video explaining different things, okay? Like the mindset of being out on the trail, the physical parts, the mental parts, and of course the gear. And anyway, thank you very much, guys. For those of you that have subscribed, I thank you for that. It's very encouraging. If you guys decide you want to unsubscribe, I'm not going to get offended at all. I think it would be nice if you guys stay subscribed. I mean, this is not costing you anything. I don't have any Patreon. I don't have anything. This channel is not monetized. I have never asked for any money. I have never asked for anybody to offer money in any way, shape, or form. Not that I'm against that for anybody else doing that, but or anybody doing that, but it's not something that I have done, and I don't plan on doing that. So if I'm going to make the videos, again, it started off for me, for my family, friends, and of course now that people have subscribed, it's also for people that want to see some things. So the 62-year-old man, and I'm not going to give all the world's age away. The kind of things that we do. Okay, thank you very much, and I certainly do appreciate you guys watching. I want to thank you guys by name, but I don't think it's fair because there are other people out there that I might not know your name, and I want to thank everybody. Okay? All right. You guys take care. God bless you. Thank you very much, and hope you enjoy the videos that will continue. Okay? All right, thank you. Bye. All well? All well. You want to say bye? Yeah? You have food?
I have food on my mouth.
Okay, well, you want to show her a little Yoda, a baby Yoda? Maybe baby Yoda wants to say hi?
I have my celery.
Okay, I'll take some.
And
yeah,
and cookie
from Trader
butter.
Joe's is cookie butter from Trader Joe's. And then there's Yoda back there. Yoda, behind you.
And my Yoda. The big one.
Okay. That's our baby Yoda. Okay?
My baby Yoda.
All right, everybody. You guys take care. Thank you so much. Appreciate every one of you guys. Bye.